a good fight with their teammate It's Wolves, providing a lot of entertainment on the track. We love to see it. Let's see what they can do here today. It's a 1 minute 4.6 second, and Durgos Vap, the flying solo Red Bull, in third. We've got Elias coming to the corner now, who's jumping to a nice 11th place, much better time, half a second improvement, a bit more representative of that one, with a 1 minute 5.57 seconds from their first run, which could be around 20 seconds. I think this is a very big gain we're seeing. Let's see where this is going to put them. 20 seconds is approximately 1 minute 16, but I'm sure they're going to find more time than a 1 minute 36, given the general competitive spread is around 1.4s, 1.5s. Around the final corner, John has put themselves onto pole position. Wow! In the PlayStation for this wonderful race tonight. Fair play to the Mercedes for darting out the way. They currently sit in 7th with sit in 7th. Run in the Haas, but Jack crossed the line, moves into pole positions with Vickers in 3rd, John in 2nd, and Jack in 1st. Right, actually Turbo Spix has found a shed load of time and has jumped to provisional pole position. He's done a run. Latrab improved by a 10th. Oh, actually, John Hyde backed off a run, which would have probably been enough. I've backed off. Durgos Vap has found about a 10th coming through the final corner. Found a good 10th. This could put them in approximately P5, maybe P4. Let's see how glued the Red Bull is across the line. It is good enough for 2nd place. Or on Alpha Romeo. Sorry, Wheezy Boy goes to pole position. Does the Alfa Romeo with 1 minute 4.126. It's Wheezy Boy pole position from Turbo Sphinx. Check 1, 2, 3. Durgos, John, Pied, Vickers, Keenon, It's Wolves, Syndical, Iceman, Pius, Andy Ring, Labarat, Kendog, Caradog, the 7-7s, Dion Lex Chicken, Adrian, and Elias. Make up your grid. This amazing race tonight. We are going. The 5 red lights are out. And away we go. I almost got caught out. And Wheezeboy gets an electric start there. Fantastic stuff to fend off the flying McLaren from behind. Newell got a great fight between John and Durgos for 4th and 5th. There's some great scrapping going on further behind. All 18 cars have made it out nice and clearly. In fairness to the ball, it's supposed to be a one-stop. Durgos has lost their front wing! Probably a one-stop soft to hard. It's unconventional, but if they can find the gain with it, then they are honestly bang on the money to win this Grand Prix. Meanwhile, we've got Turbo Spix hunting them down on the mediums, along with practically everyone else. Some drivers did choose hard. I know, hopefully not be the train of a 1 second DRS buffer, which are doing an excellent job at. Meanwhile, down Scott past the 7-7s through the middle of the penultimate corner. It's risky, there's a bit of sliding there, but all cars make it through safely. We've got It's Wolves has pitted. Have they sustained damage? Or is this tactical? No, they have sustained damage, so the Ferrari has gone to the hards. Oh, there's a bit of a snap of wheel spin there from the West Boy, and I'm wondering if Turbo is licking their sphinxical shaped lips. This could be a great opportunity with DRS going to the middle here of Wheezeboy. It's a good manoeuvre. Nice and steady on the throttle. Gonna open the magical flap and let's see what happens here. Boosting all the way down the line. Gonna go to the left hand side. Beautiful overtake. Great racing between the two of them. No damage. The advantage of the drag reduction system. And got out in front. Oh, parked a little bit there on the apex. A bit cheeky, but it's all clean, as they've kicked themselves into 1st place, but the stakes are high for this Austrian Grand Prix as Turbo Sphinx goes to the right hand side, uses the curve a little bit there, damaged the underfloor slightly, but West Boy is still holding on, giving great racing space between these two giants of the division so far, and it looks like coming down on the softs, but having said that, they have been fighting, so you've got to bear that in mind. Is this 3 wide? Whoa, what a move by Jack! Absolutely overshot the corner, and West has absolutely done the double-double and switched back on both of them. Jack is still in the fight. John has absolutely seized that opportunity and climbed into 3rd place. But Wheezeboy, despite being overtaken by 2 cars and cleaned there. They've kicked themselves into the lead, but Westboy is fighting on the right-hand lane. They've got every right to do so. They've got the DRS, and John's going to make a beautiful move on the right-hand lane, forces the McLaren to kind of stop a little bit there. That's opened the door for Jack to slice through on the middle of the road, and suddenly Turbo went from 2nd to 4th. This is some great racing, and crucially that gap is building. And Sandy got a 3-second time penalty up in 6th, but now they're going to come down through to this amazing straight, which seems to provide all the action in Austria. I can't believe I'm still going for this long, but the Ferrari is trying to make a move, an opportunistic one. Oh, they touch a bit. I don't think there's any damage, but they touched. Oh, mamma mia, this is getting a little bit too spicy. Meanwhile, further behind, there's some action going on as Kendall trying to make a move. Brilliant switchback, a little bit of loose on the rear, and Cynical has stayed in front, but can King Young respond? They've got a 3-second time penalty, remember. They need to get an absolute move on if they want to keep on to 6th place. Of course, at the moment, Andy Ring, with all this fighting, is actually going to jump them and Syndical, remember, so they've got to get a bit of a move on if they want to keep on to that P7. And when everybody pits, Westboy would be in the lead. But by how much, though? Because remember, they might have to make another stop. They might decide not to, or pray for a safety car, but they might have to make another stop. We're seeing here the tyres are struggling on lap 13 as Adrian's picked up a 3-second time penalty as John Pye holds on to the lead. Jack is in 2nd and is going to try desperately to get past here. The magical Ferrari flap has opened, going to the left lane. John is blocking very aggressively here, but Jack ain't going to give him a lot of space, and the Ferrari is through. And the Cara Dog does not fight this one too hard and lets the Alfa Romeo through, who is now within 9 seconds of John Pye and his crew. Let's see, is Ken Dog going to try a little switch back on here? Can try and slow him down? Yes, they are. Is the Williams drive there? Maybe a bit too aggressive. They're running wide, and Westboy is through into 5th place. John Pye now in 2nd, and Turbo Sphinx was going to use turbo mode, but did decide to back at the last moment. So I'm curious, when are these 3 going to pit? That's the question. I think no, they're not all coming in at the same time. They're all coming in at the same time. Literally. No way. They're all coming in at the same time. Another pair of hards for doing the traditional orthodoxical strategy around the Red Bull ring. But currently the one taming the bull by the horns is Westboy, who has developed a 10-second advantage over Jack 123, Turbo Sphinx, and John Pye. Fantastic stuff, if I do say so myself, as Ken Dog Cara Dog has picked up a 3-second time penalty. Those tyres will fade. It looks like they're going to get a great move here on Jack 123 on the left with the DRS. Jack doesn't foul, they do fight hard, goes the Ferrari. Oh, a little bit of touchy-feely, but no damage sustained. And it looks like the Ferrari is going to sweep through the right-hand lane. That is Jack into number 2 of this Grand Prix. It is staying about the same of 10 seconds on the dot as Turbo gets past through the middle lane. Is Jack going to fight it? Yes, but there's nothing they can do except they get a great drive out of the exit of the corner. And a beautiful switchback with the power of the DRS. There's nothing Turbo can do. John is even trying a little move, but they've got to be careful not to run into the back of the Ferrari. And they don't, but it's not going to be a move up into 3rd place for them. Is it first DRS straight, or is it the second one? I always think of it as the first, but you could count the start-finish straight as the first. Let me know on the Twitch stream which one it is, as John Pye has moved in the middle of Jack. We know Jack is a great on the attack, and is going to stay on the left-hand lane, really fight this one all the way. Even with the fighting, they are closing in on Westboy, which is impressive. No one has pitted off the soft tyres. Could be a pair of mediums or hards. Let's see what they end up doing. Turbo tried for a move, excuse me, but did not quite pull that one off. Meanwhile, oh, as they're getting very dicey, there's a lot of weaving and a bit of bashing going on between the Ferrari and the Mercedes here. Wonder if there's any damage sustained to either car. Thankfully, sticking it to one another. The red car is going to fight the black one. Let's see who's going to come out on top, trying to weave everywhere to get past. They're very, very close down the right-hand lane. But Jack stays out in front for now. They're pushing each other. There's a bit of party going on here. This is not what we want to see. But Turbo's going to be taking the opportunistic move and go on both of them. Wow, what an overtake. He gets past Jack and is able to stay. It is so good. Meanwhile, actually, all this fighting is bringing Vickers into the picture as Westboy's pitted onto a pair of mediums. So they're obviously going to stretch the mediums onto the end. There's a yellow flag. Oh! Jack has spun! And a reset to track. They spun. They got caught up in the fighting and had a little spin on her. And they are, for now, out of the race and winning contention. They're going to get past Ken Dog, but that's little But let's see here, you know, Vickers has got a sniff of the win on their hands, and they can get past the teammate, bearing in mind they've got a fresher pair of hard tyres. As Douglas Pappas retired, Elias retired on the circuit. Safety car! Safety car! Right, it's surely going to be softs. All mediums to the end. It's not a guarantee, this one, though, because Westboy were there in pole position. Find the analysis in a moment. But the Iceman is keeping a cool pit stop on the fiery softs. Adrian has pitted there, having a bit of a whoopsie on the entry as the front guys come. Like John on. Oh, Turbo lost their front wing! Turbo lost their front wing. That is a massive shame there. They're going to lose a lot of time with this precious pit stop. John, come on to pair of softs. Turbo on soft, but I have to repair it because John slowed down for the back marker. Ken Dog stays onto the pair of mediums. Wolves pitted for a worse pair of mediums, so I'm not sure what that one was about. Maybe there was a little mistake there. But also, so it's going to be interesting because Westboy, their strategy's kind of been thrown in the mud thanks to the sad retirement of Elias, the one who retired sadly through a simple accident. I think it was an accident, but I can't quite tell. I'm sure the stewards will be busy this evening with that one. Your predictions on who you think this race winner is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. My money, I think it's going to be Turbo. I wasn't quite sure, but Turbo and the Westboy has launched them all away, and they are letting it rip on the Austrian hills. And as we see, Westboy is out in front, got a good gap here, managed to clean about good 6 seconds. Westboy has picked up a threesome. This could work out very nicely. Jack has dropped out of the DRS window, sadly, without a bit of extra push. Meanwhile, further behind, is there any overtaking action on lap 1 of the restart? There is, actually, as it's Wolves. It's going for a great move on the right-hand side of the Iceman. But nothing just yet. They're going to swoop through the following corners. The beautiful camera angle that allows a commentator like us to see, but unfortunately there is enough accident on the circuit, which is entirely understandable. If you do manually choose to quit in league racing, the etiquette rule is you retire in the pit lane. We got Westboy in first place with John in second place. We've got Jack 123 in number 3 with Turbo Sphinx in 4th, and also massive shout out to Ken Dog Caradog managing to hop into this insane performance. It's been of Turbo, I should say, and because they're on the mediums and the fresher mediums as well, pitting under the safety car directly as John gets in front in the foreground. That means Ken Dog Caradog is going to be in front with Cynical retiring in the pit lane. Westboy is trying to make a move but has not quite got the grip. They're going to do the switcheroo. They're going to carry on flying through the hills, downhill, and John has managed to get in front. Now they'll have to absolutely push. There's only a few laps left in those soft tyres before tired within the pit lane, which is understandable. We've got Jack 123 in third with those struggling soft tyres with Ken Dog Caradog. They're in a serious position with the brilliant strategy called going to a fresh pair of mirrors of the safety car. Turbo is struggling. He just had a bit of wheel spin, indicating the softs are in a precarious position as the Caradog moves into third place. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Westboy manages to get past back through. John has a little bit of struggle with the traction though, so both tyres are struggling. It's like both have hit the cliff, and coming through now is Corners. Gonna make the move on the middle. John gets the better traction off the line though on the inside corner where Alex Albon spun in 2020, if you remember, during lockdown period. But Westboy is going around and not quite lucky yet, but John is still in front, which is impressive considering those softs are starting to fade away. Meanwhile, Ken Dog the Carrot Dog, more like Ken Dog the Mad Dog, because they have closed up to 1 second of a DRS. They would mean that if Turbo could stay here, he would win the Grand Prix, actually, with all the penalties considered, but second is still up for grabs, and Westboy is fighting like it is the Grand Prix victory, but Turbo at the moment is still in the winning seat. Oh! There's a bit of argy-bargy between these two. Bit of contact there on the straight. Wolves got a 3-second time penalty, but there is some contact there. That's given Ken Dog the massive opportunity of space to Westboy. Are they going to try a little switch back? Yeah, oh yeah. They were thinking about it. Ken Dog, the Mad Dog, is trying to make a move, but is not quite able to do it with a broken front wing from that collision on lap number 34, if you remember, with 2 laps to go. This Austian Prix. Jack's gonna make a move. Oh, close to tattering the front wing even further on the Donaldson car, but Jack 123 is into third place. Meanwhile, Turbo is still out, but they're gonna wait for the opportunity. They're gonna wait for the move to strike, get that perfect line in through the corner, get that perfect tractional exit, which can be a nightmare with the corner going a little bit uphill, which increases the tyre camber with the DRS open. John moves to the left-hand side. He's got the move done. Is Wes going to fight it? No! John looks like they've won this Grand Prix on the road. Westboy in second, Jack 123 in third, and Turbo is looking like they're going to be, despite fourth on the road, winning the Austrian Grand Prix on the road. But it is Turbo Sphinx, with all the penalties added up, who will win the Austrian Grand Prix for CRF3. Here, number 3. What a race that was. It's enough. John finished in second. Westboy, unlucky with the safety car there, finished in third. Jack lost the front wing somehow. Finished direct and flag all the incidents. Just scroll through them all. As it is Turbo Sphinx who won this Austrian Grand Prix from John Pye, then Westboy, then Jack 123 at YouTube, NFC Vickers in 5th, Ken Dog Caradog in 6th, The Onyx Chicken in 7th, Andy Ring in 8th, and the Iceman in 9th, Pius in 10th, the 7-7s in 11th, the Labrat down in 12th, Adrian in 13th, It's Wolves in 14th, Kinyon in 15th, with Syndical, Durgos and Elias officially retiring, along with Kinnon